Andersen.
Look at that, I see some monoblocks right there. What? We are in the Bay Area and it's time for another junkyard adventure. This is an S600. It was a long shot, but nice diff already pulled for somebody if you need it. KYB gas adjust shocks, I like these on the C55. Dang, man. Well, oh well. I promise I didn't change up on you guys and buy a new Toyota Sienna. That's not what this video is about though, guys. We are in the Bay Area and it's time for another junkyard adventure. Every time we come down here, I get so excited because the junkyards are mighty plentiful when it comes to the Benz crowd. And I'm lucky at home to find like 5 or 6 Benzes at each of the local junkyards around me. Down here, every junkyard I look at has like literally 50 Benzes. So we're headed over to the Newark pick and pull. About 40 minutes away from it right now. We're gonna head over. They got tons of stuff that I'm interested in. Specifically, they got a 190E with black interior MB Techs. So I'm gonna see how many parts are still left on it and see if I can grab something. And of course, we're gonna check out all the other cars. So stay tuned, hope you guys are excited. Another Bay Area junkyard adventure, let's go. All right, you guys, we just made it in. Look what I can already see way over there. 124 wagon. Just like the one you guys just saw me drive. Although I thought this is much cooler than that. But anyways, we're here. We got a lot of cars to look through. Explanation, why are we in the Bay Area? It's a birthday week for my wife. That's where she's from. So came back to visit family, etc. And just making the most of it over here. All right, our first 2 Benzes spotted. 2 163s right next to each other. They have so many cars here. They don't even have the normal like cones for the rows. They just have it written on the cars themselves. So take a quick look at these. See anything good? Nah, we got bigger things to fry, so let's keep looking. How did I get here, you might ask? We drove down all the way from Seattle, and don't be mad, but I rented a Toyota Sienna. 3 reasons why. A, cars are all valuable to me, and we're parking all over the place, staying in a bunch of different cities down here. Just didn't want anything to happen to them. B, new car, lots of space in the van. And 3, all my cars are reliable and all of them probably could have made it here, but they are 15, 20, 30-year-old German cars that have unpredictable behavior. So don't want to jeopardize my family driving through the desert heat and this and that, mountains, all that stuff. So just easier to take a brand new Toyota. So as much as I would have loved to have driven one of the cool cars down here, that's what we did. All right, I'm lost, guys, so let's see where I'm going and catch up. So the rows are definitely going up, but we're at the end and we have to get to like row 176. So I don't know how they have this laid out exactly, but god dang, there's a lot of cars here. All right, I see a 203 down yonder. Maybe that means we're getting to the Euro stuff. So this row is at the end of this little part and it's 127, and then I got this whole other turn. Look at that, I see some monoblocks right there. What? Okay, so maybe the 190 is hanging out over here, but are all 4 of these here? All right, well, unfortunately, just 3 of them here. I don't think I saw a 4th anywhere. This is a S500. I'll keep an eye out, but it's not necessarily one I want to carry out of here, even though that'd be cool to snag a set of monoblocks. But let's keep looking. Oh, I see a old S-Class. Looks like maybe a diesel. Another 203. All right, we're getting to the good stuff. Oh, there's an E-Class over there. So let me show you guys before I forget. What do I have on my list? Every time I come to the junkyard like this, I always make a list of stuff that I want to try to make a search for. So CLK, I'm looking for a tow hook cover, clips for the side trim, under dash panel on the passenger side, hood vent grill, checking 119s for metal oiler tubes, 190E, basically anything interior wise, brake lights, driver's side door latch I need, headlights, corner lights, and then all C classes, crossfires, SLKs for manuals, check for race seats, check for wheels, big brakes, and M113 intake manifold if I can find a newer M113. So that's what we're on the hunt for. That's what I'm gonna try to find. At 211 E500 is probably a good intake manifold if I wanted to snag that. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. Okay, found a 124. This is a, let's check, E320. Still in decent shape. It's got some decent wheels on it. What are these? Kaiser wheels. Are these good, guys? They look pretty decent. They're probably good specs for a 124 or 190. So we'll make note of that, I guess. Not bad, not bad. Oh, black interior too. Pretty nice. My son will enjoy this one. We like looking at the very smashed up cars on Pick and Pull. That thing has seen better days. Old 208 chassis. Alright guys, a quick thing I always look for every time I see a M119. Look inside the oil cap. You can tell if it has the plastic or metal oiler tubes. Metal oiler tubes are a really good item to resell because you can buy them for super cheap here and they go for $200-300 bucks. So here's another 203, couple S-Class sedans. So let's keep moving. Okay, here's another one. This is an earlier 119. Let's see if it's got metal oiler tubes. No, plastic. All right, other things that go for a good bit. Sometimes are the throttle bodies, ECUs. So if you're looking for parts to resell, sometimes there's some good stuff you can find on these. Which is not something I typically do, but for trips like this, it's good to try to make some money in a few spots, cover the difference on parts you do buy. All right, we're getting distracted, but try to find that 190E C230 coupe. Second one I found with no transmission in it, which means maybe it was manual. Another S-Class. Okay, as promised, for another one of my Barrier Brothers MB Maniac. Here's an R107. This is a 450. Seeing what parts were left over on it. Oh man, some nice sheepskin covers at one point. Still got a decent amount of stuff in here. Old wood shift knobs, a little cracked up. Yeah, it's in pretty rough shape. Mostly everything's cracked. Interior wise, motor looks fairly complete besides the valve cover. A lot of rust over here, but headlights gone. I think the brake lights are also gone. Body's decent. Suspension still there. So there's one of them. I think there's another one too. I'll try to find. All right, this row 175. Somebody got the intake manifold. Oh, what the heck? Somebody got the intake manifold and opened it up while they're here. That's pretty crazy. Need the parts out of it. Here is the row that the 190 should be. Nice 210 right here. Fairly solid. 204. Is this a 204? No, that's a V-dub. Okay, here's the 190. Oh, it's ransacked. Oh my gosh. All right, so I guess you guys in California love them as much as up in Washington, because this is the exact same thing that happens up in Washington. They get picked to the bone within like a few days up in Washington, especially if they're black interior. This was MB Tex and it's been here for like a month, so it was a long shot, but it was worth taking a look at. However, there are still a few pieces that we do need that I'm going to snag I need the door latch off of that side. I need this button. And I'll try to grab a few other miscellaneous things. Still have brake lights, no. Yeah, this looks like the whole rear end out of it, yes. It's a nice diff, already pulled for somebody if you need it. KYB gas adjust shocks, I like these on the C55 before. What is this random wheel? Dang, man. Well, oh well. This is interesting. Looks like a BMW, maybe E36 or could be E30 rack. I wonder if somebody was trying to test fit the dimensions. That'd be a nice upgrade for these cars. All right, anything I need? I'm sure there's gonna be something I need that I forget, but for the most part I have everything still on mine that I want to run. But one quick part that I do need to snag, and I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to actually because it's so close to the other car. I need the door latch right here. And yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to that. We'll try. Might not be worthwhile. There's all the lower panels. Free change. Always collect. Why not? This headline is in really good shape if anyone needs one. Didn't pull that with everything else, but literally everything else is gone. Everything else. This is a grill out of another chassis. All right, let me try to snag that off real quick. All right, guys, I'm moving on from this. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this because of how the door is situated. Actually, I could unbolt the whole door. Maybe I'll just do that. But first, real quick, I'm gonna grab the whole e-brake assembly. I don't know if mine's missing some components, but it doesn't have the spring or anything inside here. So this one's still working. I know mine still engages, it just doesn't lock. So I'm just gonna grab this whole assembly off here, and that way I got the whole thing as a spare if I need. I just had the rubber handle. Where did I put it? Oh, it's right here. So got that too, full complete assembly. So we'll take this back home. All right, guys, got the e-brake handle off. I'm not gonna bother my time with this. This pin is really stuck in there and I just don't have room to work. So that's all right. That's a pretty common thing. If I find a 190 at the Junkyards up home, that will not be gone. So we'll leave it as is, leave the door on. Let's go try to find some other cool stuff. Hey, another 124 turbo. Let's see what else we can find. All right, another S-Class. Did I walk by this one already? That's 430, 4MATIC. There's that 124 turbo. It's like, I think it's just tan, not Palomino. Windshield took a giant smack. Somebody pulled the head off of it. It's like ABS module or something. Control unit for something. All right. This is over here before I start walking the other way. Oh, that's the 124 we saw, E320. Those wheels could be something cool to grab, just to have some spares. They're probably cheap as heck, but let's see if there's other more beneficial stuff before we start grabbing things like that. I'm just talking to myself right now, guys, so we'll walk and talk, see what we can get. Saab wagon, another E-Class, like a E320. See anything cool, stop me, guys. Another 202. C220. Naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. Oh, see, okay. This is also what I wanted to check out. This would be another good candidate for the intake manifold. Is this black interior? Yes, it is. All right, we can grab our clips, our underdash trim. I don't think this has the same. Oh, it does actually. Yes. All right, I'm gonna snag this. We need this. All right. What light is that? That is from a bug. That is not from this. Okay, anything else we need? Oh, we need a bunch of these square clips. But of course, they're all broken, but I can get those out of pretty much anything. So, okay, let's get the other clips that we need, which would be from this trim. Did they all stay on the car? Yes, they did. Okay, we need the little gold clips. Actually, there might have just been the one. There's just that gold clip, so maybe we're good. They're already on the chassis. Okay, we don't need that. Is this already taken off? Yes, it is. Is it somewhere in the car? Let me search around a bit. All right, I guess somebody else needed that under dash panel, so we'll leave that. Do I need anything else in these? Just this tow hook cover real quick. I need a little screwdriver. Just pop that out before I forget. Here's my bag of tools that I brought, guys. Hard for you guys to see because in the shade, but kind of just brought basic stuff. A lot of pliers, all my sockets that I know are kind of typical, but nothing too crazy. Stuff like this, very specific to my Mercedes adventures. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the right size that I need, so we'll take it. Freebie. Don't tell anybody. Okay, what next? There is, I think, 1 or 2 more CLKs, so maybe we can try to find that dash trim. And then there are a couple more 119 cars. It'd be fun to get those oiler tubes because it's kind of a quick and easy job, and they're small, so not a lot to carry back. Oh, here's another CLK right here. And then we can start checking for the intake manifold and those type of things. Oh, nice. Complete. You know, guys, I was not a fan of 209s for a long time, but after owning mine and just being around them more, they really are a beautiful chassis. They're just good looking. This thing, I think, is here. I don't know if that's the same as mine, but I'll try to snag that in a second. See how the inside and the back looks. This one looks pretty clean. This is, oh, nice. This one's almost cleaner than the one I got. I should swap it out. All right, there's a couple T30s I think on that, but look what I just saw too. C-Class wagon. I don't know if I've ever seen a C-Class wagon up in Washington in the pick and pull. So there's definitely still a lot more to check out, guys. I'm having too much fun. I'm like a kid in a candy store right now, which, what other adult goes on vacation and feels like that at a junkyard? I don't know, but I guess it's just how much I like these cars. It's fun to look around. It's a nice little spelunking project. So let me snag this. All right, guys, piece secured. Shout out to Abdallah. He's the one that reminded me there's actually a speaker on these, so that means my CLK is likely just has a speaker wire connector just hanging somewhere. So anyways, it's a piece nobody sees, but I just want to have that car complete. So we literally got everything now. We got our side trim and the carpets and the side panel right there from Abdallah, and now we got the underdash, carpet piece, tow hook. So we're good, we're set. All right, guys, that complete. Let's go ahead, keep looking around. Let's go check out this wagon real quick. All right, guys, GoPro's officially tired, overheated, switching to the iPhone. But as much as I don't want to haul around brakes and rotors, these things are like brand new 4-pots. I'm looking for a nice, decent brake upgrade for the 190, and these could be really good ones. Would take a little bit of spacing, but I could get them to work, so we'll keep that in mind. Nothing too drastic I need right now, but let's go check out that wagon. Jammed. It would be so cool to find a manual here. I don't think we will. Let's see another 124. We'll check over there in a second, but here's the wagon. C320. It's a good one. Ooh, black interior. It's pretty nice. It's in good shape. You know, I need some wagon parts. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, it's all there. You guys need. Hood struts are broken, typical. I got another 211. So 126. Manual transmission. Oh, I thought for a second because it was shifted back. Nope. All right. Pre-facelift 210. Nice S320. Let's see what the interior looks like on this one. Ooh, big brown sheepskin covers. Nice. Alright, what's the 210 got to offer in this thing? Failed filter, it says. This is getting cumbersome. Carrying around these awkward items and using my phone now. Gray interior. Oh, tank-like doors. What is... Oh, they had Mandris wheels. Not on it anymore. Got lug bolts back there if you guys want. Hey, I got the same under tray I have in my hand. Alrighty. Oh, aftermarket. Yeah, the aftermarket. You guys know I'm always looking for those OEM hexagon floor mats. Let's see what's over here. 203. Or is this 203? Yeah, I believe so. Full of stuff. What are they hiding? Are they hiding a manual? No. What's this one? S500. Door handles. Okay. This 124 is clean body. Silver. Oh, M103. Decent interior. Much. Alright, here's the other R107 chassis. It's also a 450. This one's got no top on it, but it looks like it's in a lot better shape. Maybe not a lot better, but a little bit better. Dash is probably worse. Motor again, fairly complete. Same typical rust area, I think, over there. What else we got? Back to we came this way. Let's go on this side now, see what we can find. There's a CL. Nothing too special on that one. I just took a look. Man, you BMW guys are lucky. I got everything over here. This is a Jag with the Ford 4-liter V8. It's like a C280. Oh, here's a coupe. Oh, I might need some parts off of this actually. Automatic, of course. Okay, do I need any miscellaneous things from this? I think I'm okay. Hey, somebody lift their socket. I'll take that. 5/16. Why not? Okay, well, I think I'm okay. I don't need much from these. Could grab the coil packs for spares, but nah, it's all good. Man, somebody made a mess over here. There's a burgundy CLK 320. I really like these chassis too, guys. I would like to have a 208 55 at some point. Oh man, somebody still working over here? We got more tools somebody forgot. All right, we're not gonna take those. Somebody's things. Could have just forgot them. Hopefully they'll come back for them. You know, what's funny, guys, is I remember there was another CLK here, and I just found it. Sheesh, this thing got absolutely crunched. I'm guessing the pick and pull did that, or it flipped or something, but man, it's bad. Roof is totally caved in the back. Maybe this did roll. Wow. Prayers to that person. Hopefully they're all right. That's sketchy. Okay, 208. There's a, what is this? E320. This is a pre-facelift. Got the M104. I mean, there's some good stuff here, guys. Just depends on what you need, but still plenty of usable parts. Another thing I always like to grab for you guys that might find this helpful is all of these fuel fittings and lines. They're all the same. Mercedes uses all the same off of the hard line to the rail, and there's a lot of different designs. So if you're doing like engine swaps or whatever, it's good to grab these and just take them and keep them on hand, because these stainless ones really never go bad. The rubber ones do, but those stainless ones last for a long time. So it's a good little cheap thing to snag, you know, 5-10 of them while you're at the junkyard. Keep them on deck, and they always come in handy somehow. All right, guys, the GoPro's back. We'll see for how long, but I was wondering what this was. I was staring at it from the front. This is an S600. I was like, huh, I only saw this side of the motor. I first thought it was like a inline something else, but no, it's V12. It's got little intercoolers on top there. Could snag those and try to make them work on that 113K. Do some top mounts. But I always like this body style. This one is seeing better days, but I like the rear ends on these, kind of the square flared look. I think they have a cool look. Oh my gosh, a wasp just flew in my face. All right, guys, we're back at the S-Class with the monoblocks. As tempting as these are, I'm not gonna go for them. They're kind of rough, especially the ones on the passenger side. And I love monoblocks, but they also do need refinishing over time. So it's just, I don't know. They're older wheels, they're very heavy. I don't really have anything that will fit these specific specs without, you know, spacers or different R14 to R12 adapter setups. So I did find a couple of the hex mats. Could snag these. I don't know what these will fit in. This GoPro officially died in, but I don't know what these can be used in. Cars I have at home, probably a couple of different things. So maybe I'll snag them and check the price on them, see if it's worthwhile. Got a couple more things to look at, and then we'll probably take off. Red C-Class right there we didn't check earlier, and we'll just go walk around and see what else we find. GoPro is dead. It's hot. I got something else to pick up after we leave here, so I think you guys would be excited about that. You guys just found a couple SLK 230s. This one, not manual. Steering wheel is super nice on it, and came with a two-tone seats. One of them's already gone. We'll check out the other one. This is compressor motor. So I was thinking, one thing that's not in very good shape on the 190s motor is the valve cover. I'm gonna repaint it anyways, but it's pretty degraded. So maybe I could snag one of those real quick, since there are a few M111s over here. Kind of pick the nicest one and snag it. So see what we find before we head out. This one's pretty peeled, but the metal on it looks okay. Let's keep looking though, see if we can find a nice fresh one, see what this one looks like. Put my tools down real quick. Yeah. Well, that one looks same. Man, they're always all chewed up in the middle. This one looks kind of torn up too. Let's see if this is a manual. Nope, automatic also. Man, I don't know why you'd want a car like this without the manual. Somebody's got a lot of their mail in here. Kind of how we got, where were they? They're A's fan, Oakland. Of course, I've had one of those also growing up. Let's see, I got a couple more things over there. Grab my tools. It's nice black on black 210. Interior's in pretty good shape actually. It's got this nice, I haven't seen these actually, nice silver trim black seats. I don't think I've seen those. Interesting. Dash is all really good shape. All the wood panels are still here actually and in good shape still. This upper trim is really nice. Cluster looks good. A lot of good parts in this one. So if you got a black interior 210, you need some pieces. Good spot. Anything else? I'm sure there's more. This is like the Dodge section. It looks like there's a bunch of Dodges over here. Old Chargers. All right, found another SLK 320, another CLK 500, C240. Nothing too special on any of them. Did we look at this one already? Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, we did. And wow, somebody did a nice design work on this 210's windows. All right, well, let's make one last lap down here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. And we'll probably get out of here. All right, guys, end of the row. Kind of some bad juju over here. Some of you don't want to see. Man. Luckily, it looked like it slowed them down a little bit, but geez, that's rough. Huh. All right. What's the motor looking like in this thing? There's the E320. All right. Well, I am pretty hungry. It's not that hot out actually. It's like maybe 80s. Feels good. So, but hungry. So, I'm gonna get going. Let's head out of here. If I find anything cool walking out, we'll take some more clips, but I think that does it for the most part. Didn't strike any gold necessarily, but still fun to come look around. Got a few pieces that I need, and you know, better luck next time. There's one last thing I wanted to take a look at again before I took off was these wheels. I was trying to find the brand of them, but I think they might be just some knockoffs. I don't even see any hardware in here, so unless somebody took out all the hardware, probably just fake two pieces. And I can't even find this brand looking online. I'm tempted to pull one of them off so I can see what the branding is on the back, see if they're made by another reputable company, but it's probably a pass. Probably super heavy. I mean, it's always good for me to have a spare set of 18s, but yeah, we got other stuff to haul back home, so I'll leave them alone. All right, you guys, last thing we'll check out before we leave, the used car section. Cool little truck. And look what we have over here, sold. Wow, what's this Buick? Nice. 323,000 miles, 240D. Damn, that thing's fresh inside, holy crap. Brown interior. I mean, okay, maybe not all the way fresh, but pretty good for 323,000 miles. Oh, that makes a little more sense. Different color on this side. Oh, well, hopefully they got a good deal. It says no brakes. Probably very cheap. Cool truck also. It's like a F100, maybe. Yeah, it's got to be a Ford F100. Cool. All right, guys, let's go pay for this stuff. Get out of here. 39 bucks. I put away the other one of these. This is actually the one Abdallah got me. I couldn't remember if I had it cracking or not, so luckily it's just fine. So I just paid for the dash panel and then the e-brake, and they charged me for the speaker too, like 11 bucks. So yeah, it's 39 bucks for everything. Getting out of here now to go pick up some other very useful pieces. As we're officially getting out of here, got the GoPro charging, so I'll catch up with you guys on that thing in a little while. Once we get to our next stop, before I close out this video, I gotta get some food, man. I'm starving. All right, guys, on our way to our next location, and you want to know the other reason why I rented the Toyota Sienna? 32.7 miles per gallon out of a full big old minivan. None of my cars could have done that. We literally filled it up. Basically, we left with a full tank. We filled up at like little less than a quarter tank gone, and then I filled up at again 3/4 tanks gone. So basically just one full tank on the way, and then paid for another tank. So 2 full tanks of gas got me to California in this thing at 32.7 miles per gallon. Absolutely insane. Definitely appreciate it. Yeah, save some money there. We paid 580 bucks for basically having this thing for 10 days. So I probably would have spent close to that in gas alone had I driven our ML55. Even a C36 would have been a couple $100 in gas alone. So we're saving a bit right there. All right, you guys, well, I told you we were on the way to find some more things, and big shout out to a subscriber, Patrick, down here in the Bay Area, that offered these to me as basically a contribution to the channel. This is a SLK 55 automatic transmission that he actually pulled out of his car because he 6-speed swapped it, which I also drove. We didn't record a video, but it was fantastic, and huge thank you to Patrick for that as well. Getting to drive that car was definitely a cool experience. First SLK I've driven, and to drive an SLK 55 with a 6-speed as the first one is about as good as you can get. So this is great to have. I have a few builds planned in the future that I am going to need automatics for, so this will come in handy for sure. Good known automatic. And then this is a shell for a 716. You know, don't get scared by the numbers. I don't think anything of it, but some people do. This is what lives inside of that transmission. So this one is actually gutted. He was doing so when he was kind of going through the process, and so these are all the gear sets and holders and everything that goes with it. He 3D printed a couple parts. This is for rear main seals, and this is for the transmission seal. So cool stuff. He gave me a ton of cool little tidbits that I am forever grateful for. So again, thank you, Patrick. Much love, man. It's great meeting your family, and you have a beautiful home, and it's awesome experience to add to the Bay Area adventures. So that's it, guys. We finished the day pretty good. Got all of our CLK parts. Oh, he also included dual mass and a clutch setup. So we got a lot of cool stuff for a couple hours away from the fam. So now I got to get back to the family. We're gonna go out for dinner, enjoy our time last few days here, and we'll head back home soon. I'll probably make a video on the way back home for you guys. But this is Friday's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys enjoyed the Junkyard adventure, and we'll see what we get into next. But much love to all you guys. Appreciate you. Shout out to the Bay Area. Love it down here. Peace.